Terry. I think Mike Tomlin still needs to prove he's a great coach.
Oh, I don't think he's a great coach at all. He's a nice coach, and to me, I've said this. I've said he's really a great cheerleader guy. I don't know what he does, but I don't think that he's a great coach at all. His name never even pops in my mind when we think about great coaches in the NFL.
Now, the
Chris,
the coach before him, Bill Cowherd, did you think Bill was a great coach?
I think Bill came in. Yeah, I think Bill was. I think Bill came in and took over a team that had been struggling. And when you take over for Chuck, and even the Steelers had some good years, really good years, and then they kind of, by their standards, kind of mellowed out. And at end of Chuck's career, in comes Cowherd. Cowherd kind of gave him that boost to get him back up and win a Super Bowl. So Cowherd, I have more identity with Cowherd than I do Tomlin. I know Cowherd when he came over from Kansas City as a defensive coordinator, I believe, down there. Yeah. And his teams were tough. Tomlin came in from Minnesota, and I didn't know anything about him. So maybe it's unfair for me to make the comparison.
I don't think it's unfair. I happen to agree with Terry.
Well, I wasn't done. I posed him a question, then I'm going to finish it. I believe Mike Tomlin is a very good football coach. Now, I believe that their defense hasn't played well under his tenure because they spent all the money on the offensive side. So I think that's had a major reflection on how the team has played. They've drafted some players that have had some suspensions and everything. They take those guys off the field. That really changes the talent pool. Now, do I think he's a great coach? No, but I think he's a good coach, and I think Pittsburgh, like they have done, is going to be very, very patient because they're only a player or two away from being in the big game.
I think Mike Tomlin plays in the best organization in professional sports. I think he has the greatest support system in professional sports. I think the Rooney organization, the Rooney family, has put from Dick LeBeau, to now Todd Haley, I go up and down on, but they've provided him with the proper coaching support, and I just don't think he's maxed it out. The guy mismanages the clock. I think he gets over-aggressive a lot of times and plays from his gut rather than what is strategically sound, and it bites him in the rear end, and that's why they've only got one playoff win in the last 5 years.